Okay, so these are really exciting. So I have two different types of fruits here. The first one is one that is recently getting some popularity. This is called the gummy worm fruit. This comes from the cecropia tree. In Colombia we call these trees jarumos. I don't know if it'll focus. It has this really cool texture and it looks like lizard skin. See that? I don't know if it, let me see if I can focus this. Let's see. Let's see. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so this grows in the cecropia. It's a really cool fruit. The tree grows really tall. It comes from the tropical Americas, Central America and South America. It's a rainforest tree. It's a beautiful, majestic tree. It's quite tall, and there's many different types. It's a big family, and the tree grows quickly, and it's kind of hollow. It has hollow segments, and there's male and female trees. Well, anyways, it's called the gummy worm fruit, and these are my favorite fruits now. So when I was in Thailand, I had these and I didn't care for them, but I didn't know how to eat them. See, when I first tried them, I bit into the seeds, and the seeds have an awful flavor, super bitter. So you really do not want to bite into the seeds. So these are called langsats. They are in the mahogany family. They go by many other names. It's actually really confusing. The langsats are really confusing. So they're in the Philippines, they call them Lanzones. In Thailand, they call them langsats or Long Knog. In Malaysia, they call these duku. There's also duku langsats. There's what are the other ones? There's duku langsat, Long Knog. I know the Latin name for these is Lancium pseudoparasitica, or is it pseudo? No, it's Lancium parasiticum, and then there's Lancium domesticum. Anyways, these are cool fruits. So they are in the mahogany family. They actually take a really long time to fruit. The trees can take up to 20 years to fruit, even, you know, from seed. And if you get a grafted one, it can take almost as much, almost 20 years also. There's really no shortcuts with these. They are incredibly popular in the Philippines. They actually have a festival in the Philippines about lanzones. And for some reason, the season in the Philippines is quite short. But in Thailand, the season is longer. And they actually have two seasons, like two crops. I don't know why. That's just how it is. It's actually quite rare outside of Southeast Asia. And even in Southeast Asia, they're not the easiest thing to find. You know. I believe these are dukus. I don't think these are Long Knogs. Long Knogs are, out of all the langsats, the best tasting ones are Long Knogs. Long Knogs and duku langsats. Duku are not as sweet as Long Knogs, but they're still good. They are still delicious. So let's see, but I could be wrong. These could be Long Knogs, I don't know. So they come in all, you know, all sizes. This is a little wee tiny one. See that? Let's see. I feel like a makeup guru. And then you have these big ones. Look at how big that is. It looks like, and you know, it kind of looks like a fig. You know. So even if you get them fresh off the tree, they'll start kind of getting all dark brown really quickly. You can kind of dip these into a cleaning solution to keep them fresh looking. They don't have much of a shelf life at all, actually. The pure langsat, like the actual langsat, like the Uttaradit langsat and the Concepcion langsat. Concepcion is a famous variety from the Philippines. Those fruits, the actual langsats that are pure langsats, the fruits are small, a little more bitter, and they have this really annoying latex. And you have to kind of boil them real quick to make the latex coagulate, and then you can actually eat them without getting latex all over you. Let's go for a big one. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty interesting because these are in the mahogany family, but when you open them, you kind of assume that they are related to lychees or longans. They peel really nicely. Okay, so that's what they look like. They actually kind of look like another fruit that's not related to them, but look like this. That's called the rambai. Bakuria, I think is the scientific name. Burmese grapes. Yeah, they look like Burmese grapes. See that? It also kind of looks like a lychee or a longan or even a mangosteen, but they're not related at all. This is in the mahogany family. Pretty interesting. Okay, so this section has a nice big seed. You don't want to crunch on it. Also, if you want to grow these need to be somewhere tropical. They like a lot of water. They like acidic to neutral soils. As I said, they can take up to 20 years to fruit from seed. The good thing is that if you have one tree, it can still fruit. You don't need to have another one. This was delicious. This is really sweet, actually. I think these are Long Knogs. Oh, these make me so happy. Okay. You know, I think this, I've had many fruits in my world, and I've had many fruits in my life. I mean, I used to be a fruitarian. I think these are my favorite fruits now. I like them more than heirloom cantaloupes, the Charente melon from Cavillon, France. All right, let's see. These are so fun to open. People in the Philippines are really into these Lanzones. Okay. Look at the sections. Yeah, okay. You don't want to chew on the seed. If you chew on the seed, you're gonna have a very bad experience. Okay, the flavor is delicious. It's complex. Okay, it tastes like a really sweet pomelo. You could say grapefruit too, but I taste more pomelo in it than a grapefruit. The texture is very similar to a lychee, but firmer and very, very refreshing, very juicy, aromatic. It's quite aromatic. It smells like citrus, like a pomelo, like pomelo rinds. The seed can be quite small, or it could be quite large. Here, I had this off camera. Look at how big this seed is. It's a big seed. If you're interested in growing these, the bigger the seed, the better the plant will be when it comes to langsats. You want to plant big seeds to get good success. It's very similar to mangosteen in that respect. When you plant mangosteen, you always want to plant the bigger seeds. Delicious. It's so hard to describe these. You really have to try it. It's worth making the trip to Asia to try these. Sometimes you'll get sections that are seedless, like these. These have undeveloped seeds or no seeds. This has a seed in there. You can see it. You can see through it. It's translucent. You can see it. It's an amazing fruit. Oh, delicious. Okay. I'm going to try the gummy worm fruit. So, it's kind of cool. You can pull it out like this. It kind of looks like witch's fingers. See, focus, focus, focus. Okay. It's satisfying. It has a bunch of little seeds. It's like sugarcane. If you took sugarcane juice, or a really sugary drink, that's just sweet. It's hyper sweet, and you gave it the texture of a lizard. It's like a really sweet lizard. I don't know how else to describe it. It has a scaly exterior. It's, well, kind of tastes like a gummy worm that has sugar crystals on top, but they're kind of firm and crunchy. And it doesn't have any acidity at all. It's a one-dimensional sweetness. It's basically sweetness with texture. It's kind of slimy. Not much though. It's good. I like it. It's quite good. Alright, this one's a nice looking one. Okay, let's see if it'll focus. Okay. That's what the interior looks like if it shows up. It's it's hollow once you take out the center pith or whatever you call it. It's not gonna focus, is it? Anyways. It's good. Like it a lot. You can actually eat the core too. A little bland. Not gonna lie. Right, back to my favorite. Let's go for a big one. I swear it looks just like a fig. Or an unripe date too. If you ever buy dates that are not ripe yet, they kind of look like this. It also looks like a santal. Santals are related to this, if I remember correctly. Ah, so beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I like these more than mangosteen, than purple mangosteen. Garcinia mangostana. I like these more. I think they're more, I don't know, it's a more delicate, delicious fruit. I get sick of mangosteens very quickly. Mm. Mm. Delightful. Oh, that's a big seed. Look at this seed. You can see through it. Hmm. I really have to emphasize, you do not want to bite these seeds at all. Incredibly bitter. And I believe they could be a little toxic. You can actually use these to make darts for hunting. So, you see. I know that these are good. The leaves and the bark are used for making mosquito repellents. Mm. Oh, they're so good. Ooh. These are so fresh and delicious. Mm. Sorry about the seeds, I just don't want to chew into them. I can actually put them here. Yeah, I'll put them here. Hmm. Yeah, these have to be Long Knogs, and they are incredibly sweet. Like, the bricks on these is really high. These are sweet. But it's not just sweet, it's complex. I mean, this is pure sugar, the gummy worm fruit. Pure sugar, no complexity at all. When you compare them to these are complex. It's also a very clean flavor. I'm gonna peel this like a banana. I would love to go to the Philippines to their Lanzones festival just to eat these. I mean, they make ice cream with these in the Philippines. I mean, the Philippines is really where they really have really given the fruit the treatment it deserves. That's what it looks like. It looks like a star. See that? When you peel it open like a banana. Man, I'm really struggling with the focus today. That is pretty. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. And I'm sorry for annoying you with this, but I get really excited with length sets. Man, this is very exciting for me. Oh. I wish these were more available in the West. You know, although in Canada you can actually get these sometimes at markets. They bring them in from Thailand. If you ever go to Thailand and you drive through Chanthaburi, Uttaradit, or other parts of Thailand, you can actually see the Long Knog or the Langsat trees. They are beautiful. The leaves are really dark green and they're very shiny. They almost look like coffee leaves, but really big, like 20 inches long and really wide, like a saucer. And they are beautiful trees. And they actually fruit right out of their trunk, like a jaboricaba. It's really cool. They are really cool trees. Yeah, I love Thailand. Ooh, this one's seedless. Mm. 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 Delightful. Mm. Wow. They're so good. It's hard to stop eating these. Like once you start, you can't stop. Oh, they're so pretty. Mm. Mm. Nice big seed. Mm. Let's try another big one. Ooh, that opened up quite nicely. Mm. So I really have not noticed much difference between the big ones and the little ones, other than the bigger fruits tend to have more seeds and bigger seeds. These small ones actually seem to be seedless. So that's an interesting observation. Let's see. Like these are big seeds. Mm. this one's perfect. Look at how beautiful this seed is. It's like a beautiful green. Beautiful. Okay. This one's completely seedless. Let's try this really tiny one. If I was to try to make improved varieties of this, I would definitely make them so they are seedless, because it'd be nice to kind of just put the whole thing in your mouth, you know? Like this one's seedless, but it's tiny. Oh, there's one seed here actually. Actually, it had a really big seed. It's hiding in there. See, that's why you gotta be careful, because you could chew on one of these and it could ruin the whole experience. Like once you chew on one of these seeds, your mouth will not be happy, and nothing's gonna taste good. It's so bitter. But it's not just bitter, it's something else. It's like beyond bitter. It's like when you eat an unripe persimmon type of thing. Maybe astringent. Yeah, it's actually astringent, yeah. Bitter and astringent. So it's a combination of that. Okay. That was a really big seedless section. I was afraid there was going to be a seed in there, and then I went right into it. Okay, let's do another small one. Seedless. That one fruit was completely sweet. Yeah, very sweet, but completely seedless. See, that if they were all like that, it would be a more enjoyable experience. That's for sure. Let's take this out. Well, I am actually going to be saving these for later because I want to enjoy these. These are not hard to come by. My brain is not working. These are not easy to come by. These are hard to come by. Oh, my brain. these are not easy to get. Let's just say that. Okay, this one's seedless. This one looks like it has a seed. Yeah, it does. Mmm.